Medium man, physical medium man, physical medium man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I have my Best Picture winner collection for you guys. The Oscars was last night. As you're watching this, but it hasn't happened yet. I'm filming this the Friday before the Oscars. I'm looking forward to them. I haven't watched all the Best Picture nominees this year. I usually don't get around to watching all of them, but I have watched a handful. Elvis, Top Gun Maverick, The Banshees of Inisherin, however you say it. I watched some of Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And I know I watched a couple others, I think, but I know I missed a few as well. So I kind of got this idea from Movie Edge and Mike. I'm pretty sure he showed off his Best Picture winner collection. I'll try to remember to leave the link down below to his channel and that video specifically if I remember. He has a very awesome Best Picture winner collection. I know I'm missing a few. I'm going to start off with the DVDs, and these are going to be for sale. I'm going to try to get rid of these DVDs and keep it to Blu-rays. I'm also going to talk about on the DVDs specifically, which ones have Blu-rays and if they have a Criterion or whatever. But before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I would like to sell all these DVDs as a lot, so if anyone's interested in those, let me know. I did post them to eBay today. Haven't got any bids yet. I would sell individually as well, but would prefer to do a lot. So first up, we got the 1937 winner, The Life of Emile Zola. I don't know anything about this one. I haven't watched it. It does not have a Blu-ray, so first up is that one. Next up is one that we have actually watched, 1967 Best Picture winner, In the Heat of the Night. It does have a regular Blu-ray as well as a Criterion Blu-ray and a Kino 4K, and I'm pretty sure the Kino 4K has the 2 sequels on it as well, where he plays the same character in the Heat of the Night with Sidney Poitier and Rod Steiger. This is a great film. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. I think I'm going to try to get the Kino version since it has those sequels. So that's why I'm getting rid of it. Of course, I'm just getting rid of these anyway. This one has a Blu-ray as well. It's got a Twilight Time, which is obviously out of print. It also has a regular Blu-ray. We got A Man for All Seasons. This is a 1966 Best Picture winner. Have not watched that one yet either. This was one of my original DVDs. My parents got this for me when they were kind of showing some classics to me. This is a Best Picture winner in 1970. Great war film. George C. Scott and Patton. And it's got a regular Blu-ray, a couple different versions, I believe. Next up, I'm pretty sure I upgraded this. I have not yet watched it. This was the 1969 winner. It's got a regular Blu-ray as well as a Criterion. We got Midnight Cowboy. Next up, I recently upgraded to Blu-ray. We got 1958 Best Picture winner. I think it's Gigi. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I think it's somewhat of a musical, and it's got the regular Blu-ray. Next up, I'm pretty sure it has a few different ones. Let's see here. It's got a Kino 4K, an Aero Academy Blu-ray, and a regular Blu-ray. We got good cast: Fred McMurray, Shirley MacLaine, and Jack Lemmon in The Apartment. Next up, it's got a 4K and a regular Blu-ray. We got The Bridge on the River Kwai. Have not watched that one yet either. Next up, I have seen this one. I don't think I didn't write this one down, but it's just got a regular Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure. We got Robert Redford and Paul Newman in The Sting. This is a full screen version. Next up, we got Marty, which has a Blu-ray and a 4K from Kino, 1955 Best Picture winner. Haven't watched that one yet, but I'm pretty sure I had the Blu-ray, but I mean, I'm 100% sure I have it, but I couldn't find it over on the shelf. I must have brought it downstairs or something, but I couldn't find it. Next up's 1935 Best Picture winner, Mutiny on the Bounty. It has a Warner Archive Blu-ray. Have not watched that yet either. There's multiple versions of that film. Next up, this one's still sealed. 1936 Best Picture winner, no Blu-ray. We got The Great Ziegfeld. Another still sealed one. It's got a Criterion Blu-ray. We got It Happened One Night. Another sealed. It's got a Warner Archive. This one won in 1930/31. We got Cimarron. And that's sealed, but oh, I thought the disc was loose, but no, it's good. Next up, 1984 Best Picture winner. It's got a regular Blu-ray. We got Amadeus. Yeah, so I think I've seen about 2 titles so far, maybe one. Next up's got a regular Blu-ray. We got James Cameron's Titanic. I've only actually watched this once, watched it in college. I surprisingly didn't watch it growing up. Feel like it never drops in price, so I just haven't picked up the Blu-ray yet. And there is some like water damage to the artwork there. Next up, I thought I had a Blu-ray, but I guess not. This is one of my favorites. I've only seen it once, but really love the film. It's got a 4K and multiple Blu-rays. I think I'm going to get the new 4K that just came out. I'm pretty sure my local Walmart has it with slipcover still, so I think I'm going to grab it. I might actually keep this DVD too, just because it's neat, unless I sell as a lot. But we got Casablanca, one of my favorites. Another one I haven't watched. Let's see, 1962 winner. It's got a 4K steelbook, which is expensive. A regular Blu-ray, and it was part of one of the Columbia Classics box sets. So 4K that way too. We got Lawrence of Arabia. Haven't checked that out yet. This is another one I thought I upgraded, but I could be wrong. 1985 Best Picture winner. Just has a regular Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure. We got Out of Africa. Next up's got a regular Blu-ray and a 4K. Audrey Hepburn, Rex Harrison, and My Fair Lady. I haven't checked that out yet either. Next up's Ben-Hur. It's got regular blues, 1951 or 59 winner. Another one I haven't seen, 1982 Best Picture winner, Gandhi. This is another one that was in one of the Columbia Classic sets, and it also has a regular Blu-ray. So I went ahead and added all these ones that I need to upgrade to my Amazon wish list. Next up has a regular Blu-ray as well as the Shout Select 4K, which you'll see later. So I have already upgraded this one. 1978 Best Picture winner, Deer Hunter. Have seen this, very good film, very intense, good supporting cast, and good movie. Next up, I've also upgraded this. Where is it at on the list? It has a digibook as well as a Warner Archive release, which I have. So, Chariots of Fire, sports film, 1987 Best Picture winner. This is a 2-disc set. So, next up, I have watched this one as well. Not a big fan of it. 1977 Best Picture winner. It's got 2 different regular Blu-rays. We got Woody Allen's Annie Hall. I don't know, it just was not for me. This one we've watched and I've upgraded. It's good, just I don't know if it's Best Picture. Not as good as some of the other Best Picture winners, but it's definitely enjoyable. 1998, it's got a regular Blu-ray, Shakespeare in Love. All right, almost getting down to the end here of the DVDs. The Best Years of Our Lives. It's got a regular Blu-ray. That must be out of print because on Amazon it was $51, and it also has a Warner Archive. 1946 winner, The Best Years of Our Lives. This one I've watched, really good, upgraded already as well. It's got a digibook as well as the Warner Archive release, 1989 Best Picture winner, Driving Miss Daisy. And lastly, DVD-wise, it has a regular Blu-ray that's expensive, in between 20 and 30 bucks. 1975 winner, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Watched this one in college as well. Really good film. Definitely recommend that one if you haven't seen it. All right, so we're going to start off with the Blu-rays, or the remaining Blu-rays now. These are somewhat in order, and I think they might have got out of order, and I'm not going to have the years or anything like that because I didn't do as much research on it. This was the very first Best Picture winner, 1927/28. Haven't watched it yet. We got Wings. Another one I haven't seen. This is, doesn't say the year. But Best Picture winner, obviously, Cavalcade. I got some of these somewhat recently, so I was really excited. I had this, I think, on Blu-ray or at least DVD. Sold the DVD when the market kind of skyrocketed for these, and ended up getting it again cheaper. We got Gone with the Wind, and this is so it's got the little warning sticker on it. So I have not watched it. It's so long, I just haven't got around to it. Another one I haven't watched, 1941, How Green Was My Valley. We got 1947, Gentleman's Agreement. This I have watched quite a few times. Really good film. I have like the long box set, but I pulled this out to put on the Best Picture winner shelf. So we got The Sound of Music, great musical. Have the box set of these. I think a friend of the show, Kyle, donated these individually, so it was perfect for my Best Picture shelf. Some of my favorite movies, we got The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2, which won in 72 and 74. Haven't watched this yet. We got All About Eve. Also have the Rocky box set, but I think I might have got this when Dollar Tree was having them, or the original, which won Best Picture, so I kept that for the Best Picture winner collection. This I somewhat recently upgraded. We watched it. I didn't like it, but I'm trying to get all the Best Picture winners. I mean, it was okay. Not great. Not very rewatchable, I didn't think, but it was a good deal. We got The Terms of Endearment. This I've watched once, but it's been a long time. Oliver Stone's Platoon. Fan of this one, Dustin Hoffman, Tom Cruise, and Rain Man. Really enjoy this one too. Silence of the Lambs. And I wouldn't mind getting the Criterion at some point, but at least for the... I didn't know what I was going to do because I'm going to show off some stuff here at the end that's not just it's Criterion or whatever. 1990 Best Picture winner, Dances with Wolves, another great one. Enjoy this one too. Unforgiven with Clint, as well as Gene Hackman, Morgan Freeman. Oh, apparently I have 2 copies of Dances with Wolves. So one of these will be for sale. If you're interested in that, let me know. Don't know how that happened. I had a DVD of this for a long time and haven't got around to it. I need to watch this sometime. We got Steven Spielberg's Schindler's List. Big fan of this one. Watched it quite a few times. Mel Gibson and Braveheart. Oh, and there's another random DVD thrown in here. I haven't watched this. We got The English Patient. Next up, we got the upgrade of Shakespeare in Love. I think I got this on Groove or Hamilton Book, one of the two. This one I remember liking quite a bit too, 1999's American Beauty. This finally dropped. I paid $10 or less. I think it might have been $7.50. One of my favorites, Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump. Another amazing film, 2000's Gladiator. Another really good one, A Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe again. Haven't checked this out yet. I know it's a musical. Need to check it out at some point. We got Renee Zellweger, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Richard Gere in Chicago. Have the some sort of set with the rest of these, but we got 2003's Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, which I think I saw in theater and I haven't watched since. All right, and here's the end of the shelf, kind of. I'll put that over there. Another Clint Eastwood, another great sports film, $1 Million Baby. 2005's Crash. I need to revisit that one. I feel like I liked it, but not as much as people liked it at the time. Kind of the same thing here, and I did rewatch this one, and it's a great film. Coen Brothers, No Country for Old Men. This was one of my very first Blu-rays. We got Slumdog Millionaire. The Hurt Locker, very good war film. This was pretty good. We got Colin Firth and The King's Speech. I don't think I've seen this yet. We got The Artist, which I kind of remember when it won. Argo, Ben Affleck, very good. Some of these, though, I feel like you don't really think of them as Best Picture winners, but they are. This I need to check out. I haven't watched it yet. We got 12 Years a Slave. This I watched. I don't think I watched it in the theater, but I have seen it. Michael Keaton in Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. I remember liking it. Really like this one. Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton again, Rachel McAdams, Liev Schreiber, and Stanley Tucci in Spotlight. Haven't watched this one yet either. We got Moonlight, The Shape of Water. I thought that was pretty good. Green Book, which we watched and also liked. And lastly, that's not in any certain order, we got Parasite on 4K. And I haven't got Nomadland yet, and I know Coda doesn't have a Blu-ray release or any sort of release yet. I hope it does eventually, like a wide release, but hard telling since it was a Apple Plus movie. All right, and then we also got some stuff I haven't got integrated, or I might leave out, or whatever. So this I recently got, actually in a video ago. We got Gigi, or however you say it. So pick that up. Friend of the show, Joey, was nice enough to send me his Criterion of Parasite, which I was a big fan of this one, so I definitely plan on keeping both copies, and I need to dive in on that release as well. This one I had downstairs, so I didn't get it back on the shelf. Great cast: Jean Arthur, James Stewart, Lionel Barrymore, and Frank Capra's You Can't Take It With You. Look forward to checking that one out. A couple here from the Paramount Presents line, which I'll keep on the Paramount's shelf. First up, Spine 30, directed by Robert Redford, starring Donald Sutherland, Mary Tyler Moore, and Timothy Hutton. We got Ordinary People. And then 1952's Spine 16, The Greatest Show on Earth. I think I'm missing one. I think the Chic one as well, which is Spine 25 over there. Next up's a Warner archive of Chariots of Fire. The Shout Select 4K with slip of The Deer Hunter. the Warner Archive of Driving Miss Daisy. Another one I haven't seen, 1945 Best Picture winner. I didn't realize this had a Kino, or there was a Kino Best Picture winner until Movie Edge's video. So we got The Lost Weekend. Another one of my favorites, Martin Scorsese's The Departed, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson, and Mark Wahlberg. Great cast, great movie. And lastly, we watched this, so I think I just didn't get it back on the shelf. Thought it was pretty good. Haven't checked out the new one yet, but this one was definitely a great watch. Another good musical, we got West Side Story. So that is everything for the Best Picture winner collection. I'm going to try to take part in Tim's Talk Talkies in his 90s top 25 video. I was working on my list, and it is really hard because there's so many movies that I really enjoy from the 90s, and just so many really good movies from that decade. But yeah, I wanted to put this together because I knew it was going to come out the day after the Oscars, and I needed some more video ideas. So hope you enjoyed this. I'm having a lot of fun collecting for the Best Picture winner collection. There's quite a few I need to check out. A lot I have seen and really enjoyed. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. This is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical Media will never die. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.